Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Welcome to the first day of my 30 dress watches in 30 days challenge. And we're going to kick this challenge off with a watch that I own. Not all of these episodes will be pieces that I own. For some of the videos, we'll be looking at brilliant dress watches that I've encountered online and discussing those. But tonight, we're going to be looking at the Max Bill. I've had this watch for some time now. I purchased it back when I was obsessed with Bauhaus style watches, back when I owned the Nomos Anthracite and the Stova Antia. And I owned both of those shortly after I sold the Zeno Bauhaus Winder. So let's take a look at the Max Bill, and I'll give you a wrist shot also. Let us begin. The Max Bill. I've owned this watch long enough for it to have some nostalgia factor to it. That crystal. And look at how thin it is. It's definitely vintage proportions. And I love those indices. So those are actually lume, which gives them a really cool palish, kind of creepy color to them. The font is great, and I like the subtle minutes track around there. So it still looks minimalistic, even though that's present. And this particular piece has the sapphire crystal from Youngins. I paid extra to have that installed. And they did send me the acrylic one as well. It has a polished case back with Max Bill's signature on there. Now I know in the past one of you pointed out that the brand kind of takes liberties about how this was designed by Max Bill, but I believe that this design is actually based on a wall clock that he designed. If I can track that down, I will put it in this video so you can see it. I found it in the past. But as a watch, I don't think he ever designed a watch that looks like this. And I really need to get a new strap for this. I love this lizard strap. However, my biggest beef with this watch actually isn't the watch's fault at all. This strap is in between size for me, and I've tried numerous buckles on it, although now I do own a few more buckles at, I think this is 14 millimeters width, so I should try those and see if they will successfully micro adjust this. But yeah, this watch is always either way too tight or it's flopping around on my wrist. And that kind of drives me nuts. So I'm afraid that I may have to give up on the lizard, even though it looks brilliant on this watch. Because I think I've tried a couple different lizard straps on here. And I like the taper on there. When a strap is less tapered on this particular watch, it kind of makes the strap look overwhelming. So the watch head just kind of seems too small for the strap. But this taper is perfect for it. However, if my newer buckles can't get me the proper micro adjustment, I may just have to get a new strap for it. Even if it's smooth leather or... I mean, alligator might look nice on this watch. But yeah, this is a hand-wound watch. And just amazing looking. And this is one of, I think, 2 watches that I own that are unashamedly Bauhaus in their design. All my other Bauhaus pieces are gone now. As much as I love the aesthetic, I just find that I don't wear them a whole lot. I tend to go for kind of dressy vintage watches instead. Or, as of more recently, sporty pieces. So now I'm kind of 50-50. I think this is a 34mm watch, so those of you who have larger wrists or like contemporary sized watches, yeah, there are other Max Bill pieces that are larger. Those are probably what you'd be more interested in. Alright, let me take off my Nevada Grantian F77 Ace collaboration, and we'll see what the Max Bill is like when you're wearing it. And there is the Max Bill on my 7-inch wrist. My wrist is 55mm wide. And actually, this particular buckle is really close. It's just a little bit loose. So I will check my new buckles and see if there's one that's just a little bit shorter than this. Just a little. But yeah, look at that watch. Such a great piece. It is absolutely all dial, all crystal. And in my previous videos, I mentioned another cool thing about the sapphire variant. Yes, it's not acrylic, but the anti-reflective coating on this, when you're out in daylight, is a really cool kind of inky blue, if you look at it just right. You can see this really cool color in it. It's so thin. Now that I have this out of the watch box, I'm gonna have to wear it. Amazing. So there you have it. We're kicking off this challenge with the brilliant Max Bill watch. And I really do need to get over the idea of that lizard strap and get a nice one that I can put on it that will fit me properly. Thanks for watching.